Hello all, hello all. However you may be watching and however you may be listening, good day to all. I am Julian Butts and this is another episode of Inside Swiss Krono USA. And on this episode, I am fortunate enough to speak with our outfeed line operator, Mr. Joe Goode. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well, sir.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you, man. I appreciate you for taking the time to sit down with us.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And speak to your job duties as the outfeed line operator.
We have 3 lines in operation at this plant, and all the products come from the plant come back out to my line, which
Yes,
is
sir.
already to be packed up and ready to go to the warehouse.
Yes,
and
sir.
from the warehouse on to the truck. And what I does is remove them from that outfeed to the warehouse by
Yes,
the
sir.
use of a forklift.
What I've noticed about how these things work in manufacturing is that everybody's role is equally important, right?
Oh yes.
People have to get certain things done to get it to you for you to do your job.
Right.
And machines have to be operating properly in order for you to do your job to the best of your ability.
Right.
So what gives you the I guess the motivation to handle your task to the way that you do?
It have a chain.
Yes, sir.
If a link is out of the chain, you have a difficult problem with it.
Yes, sir.
But everybody kind of buying in to make that a whole chain.
Yes, sir.
And it takes, I'm saying roughly 300 employees here.
Yep.
And it take all of us to make that chain connected.
Yes, sir.
To make we go out the back door in the trucks as a 100% good quality.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as you just mentioned, you've been working at Swiss Krono now for 5 years.
Right.
Number one, congratulations on that milestone, because not only have you been working here 5 years, but you've been also worked here through a global pandemic.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And Swiss Krono maintained frame throughout that period of time. But what would you say? Are some characteristics that you believe someone would need to have in order to get through 5 years working anywhere?
Well, they got to have a motivation to want to do it.
Yes, sir.
You just don't want to come in and say, "Well, I'm gonna go in there and let them stretch my back," you know.
Right. Right.
But you got to put forward the first step to get out to do it. You know, you just can't just sit back and wait on everyone else to do it for you. Show them how well you can do a good job.
Yes, sir.
You know? But
Yes, sir.
maybe sometimes if an employee needs someone, they might say, "Well, you're doing good, but I need hard to feel like you could do a little better."
Yeah.
You know, bring that out of them.
Yep.
Let them know that you can do better.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. That's
Put
a
the
great
best
answer.
foot forward.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. I guess in conclusion, I think you mentioned that you're also a Barnwell native.
Yes.
What does a company like Swiss Krono coming to the Barnwell area, how does that rejuvenate, or how does that enhance an economy or enhance the population? I know we speak about certain change that have happened in Barnwell since you started off. So how does a company coming to Barnwell like actually help the city?
Well, I'm pretty sure that I don't know the financial problem, but I'm
Right.
pretty sure they did help the taxpayers, whatnot, in the long run.
Yep.
And I know quite a few people that I know here in Barnwell works here.
Yes.
And I haven't heard them complain about it.
Right.
And I've in surrounding area, including
sir.
Williston, Blackville,
Aiken.
and Aiken, and some come from Columbia.
Yes, sir.
And I hadn't heard the one saying that, well, I'm not going that far just to work. You know, they get up and come.
Yes,
you know.
sir. So it's safe to say you work with some pretty good people.
Yeah, for I do. You know, I'm
Yes, sir.
speaking for myself.
Yes,
and,
sir.
With my end, I can't say all throughout the plane.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But it also good that speaks to a good work culture, and that's something that can keep somebody around, 2 or 5 years or however long.
Right.
So, yes, sir. Once again, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and talk to me, and I think this is a very important conversation. To all of those who've been watching, thank you all so much for joining us for Inside Swiss Krono USA. That concludes this episode. Thank you.
Thank you.